Welcome to Amazing News. This is Hayla, and I'm so happy for you to have joined us on this lovely 1857 day. The East India Company has just been taken over by the British due to the fact that there have been high tensions in political, economic, and religious areas. It's resulting in direct rule of the British over the Indians, and I'm just really looking forward to figuring out how this impacts them. Here we are at the site of the Sepoy Rebellion.
For Mother India!
As a result of this rebellion, the East India Company has been replaced by direct rule of India. Now, Indian nationalism is taking place, and any form of Western influences are here to stay.
I'm your host, Ho Chi Minh Ho, and here is your recap of the Anglo-Burmese Wars. The Khanwang dynasty had been expanding into Siam's territory and Indian territory, conquering the lands of Assam, Manipur, and Arakan by the mid-18th century. This had created frictional tensions with Britain, causing both sides to declare war. Britain, having more men and more resources, seemed to be the favorite against the small Burmese people. The Burmese people did have exceptional forces, though, using weapons, spears, and all types of weaponry against the British. However, the British used a combination of an infantry and amphibious, which means water, to push up the Irrawaddy Valley. As the British were enclosing and broke, consisting of Anglo-Indian men and sepoys, broke through the defensive blockade near the capital. The forces nearing the capital finally threatened the king, and so the king surrendered, leaving the Burmese to pay $5 million US dollars, or equivalent of £1 million, and the British were able to take the territories, strengthening the East India's hold of India. When the Burmese surrendered, the king had to cede his previously conquered kingdoms of Assam, Manipur, and Arakan to the British and pay an indemnity of £1 million. The British East India Company was able to strengthen their foothold in the subcontinent. Here is your final recap of the Anglo-Burmese Wars. In 1852, Commodore George Lambert was sent by the British Parliament to check with Lower Burma over territorial disputes from the Treaty of Yandobo from the First Anglo-Burmese Wars. He provoked conflict, which meant that the British again would strike war with the Burmese, and the superiority of the British Navy was able to withstand Burmese forces. The final Anglo-Burmese Wars was triggered by King Mindon's modernization of his country, only left with the upper half of Burma because the lower half had been annexed by Britain in the last war. He tried to resist European imperial efforts. The British, claiming he had increasing French relations and a threat to Lower Burma, the Parliament finally declared war on King Mindon's Burmese army. King Thibaw the new king, was not able to withstand the might of the British Navy, and in doing so, the British was able to annex all of Burma as a separate colony.
Hello guys, my name is Jacob, and I am here at the site of Da Nang, Vietnam. And I am at the place where exactly 1 year ago today, France attacked Da Nang, and this was the start of France's imperial power in Indochina. After this attack in Vietnam, they gained 3 territories from the Vietnamese. Oh, look, here's a poor child.
You killed my father.
What's your name, sir?
You killed my father, man. Ho Chi Minh Ho.
What's your
You
name?
killed my father.
What do you think about the new French rulers here?
They killed my father. The rice paddy is gone. My father.
What about the education systems? They made it so much better, haven't they?
I don't know how to speak in English.
For hundreds of years, the islands of the Philippines have been grossly mistreated by the Spaniards. its resources have been abandoned, its people left without support. On August 13, 1998, however, the USS Olympia entered Manila Bay and with its superior American Navy was able to crush the Spaniards. Now it is up to us to lend out an arm to our little brown brothers. We must do so to civilize them and teach them our ways, as so to abandon their barbaric past. So please, if you find it in your hearts to help with the further expansion of Western powers into this region, please donate so that our little brown brothers may once again find become civilized.